Yo bro, this is Louis Farfields, aka the TextGod, and I got something special for you today, something I'm legitimately excited about, because we're going to do a conversation breakdown. I'm not gonna do it alone. I'm joined by the lovely Coach Dan, co-founder of TextGod, and for any of you Dutch-speaking guys, you probably already know the guy, because he's the biggest and the best dating coach of the Lowlands, the Netherlands, Belgium, whatever, every Dutch-speaking country. So yeah, we're gonna look at this conversation today. Why are we doing it? Well,
exciting. Louis is releasing his first online course after Google put down the last online course, which was so good that it literally broke the internet and you can't get it anymore. But this course is his Over The Top Game workshop. I had the honor to be there to help him with it, and it's amazing. So many copy-pastable lines. Use it and your Tinder will explode.
And there are some really juicy bonuses to this online workshop, of which one of them you're getting for free right now. So there's the girl, you liked her profile, you swiped her right, it was a match because you had an Over The Top Text Game workshop profile, and now it's a match, so you have to say something. Let's look at her profile together. It's on your screen in 3, 2, 1. So here she is, 25.
Natty, cute girl.
Natty, she has the most seductive look in her eyes ever. I had to blur it out to protect her privacy, but trust me, that is one seductive look, and it for sure worked on me. So now we're a match and we need to open her. So then we open her as we usually do.
Yeah, the best way is to go for a personalized opener. So a good exercise for you at home is to look at the profile, like what is the thing that sticks out. And yeah, I really liked how you did it, because one thing is definitely different than with most girls.
Yeah, for me it was definitely her name, and I mean, I'm not a professional bodybuilder, but I do know some fitness memes, and one of them is Natty, all natty.
All natty.
Is he all natty, or is he on steroids? So I decided to go with this opener that you see on your screen right now. Hey, is that 100% you in your photos? Just making sure you're not on steroids and are in fact all natty. Sparkles. Honestly, I was giggling myself when I sent it. Like, this is a good pun. This is a nice personalized opener. And when you send something like this, it's just praying, like, please
get the joke.
Get the joke. Because if she gets the joke, then she doesn't have any other option than like, ooh, that's clever, Louis. You deserve some points here.
Either way, it's the best way to go about it. Like, it made you laugh, it's funny, it has her name in it, so she'll probably will react to it. But yeah, let's see what happens.
She says, ha 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 ha. So you think she would get the joke, but then she sends another text and she's like, on steroids? Crying laughing emoji times 3. Why on earth on steroids?
She didn't get the joke.
She didn't get the joke. And now we're in a painful situation, because what do? Do we explain the joke? And what's your quote again that you like so much?
Yeah, explaining a joke is like dissecting the frog. You will understand it better, but it dies.
You also kill the frog.
But you also kill the frog in the process, that's it.
I decided here to explain the joke, because I feel like if I explain this joke, she'll still understand how good this opener actually was. And when you explain this joke, it's not 100% dead. Like, it's not as bad. Let's just see what I said.
Let's see.
I said, it's a fitness joke, haha. If you don't take any forbidden substances, such as steroids, then they say you are all natural. They call that all natty. And then you see the little heart on your screen. She was like, I get it now.
Actually, it's a good thing to explain some jokes, especially if they just whoosh right over her head. Like, she'll feel a little bit stupid, or like she has to make up for her lack of understanding. So it can be like a minor push. It's really how you explain it. It's still, I don't know.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. So it could have been going all south if the tone was extremely rational, or like, oh, you should have understood this better, little lady. Like, it's not like this. It's so playful.
How come you didn't understand? No, but that's a good point. If a joke went completely over your head and you bring it to her attention that there was a joke, then she sometimes feels stupid, like, oh, damn, I missed this. And then what usually happens is the girl doesn't want to appear super dumb, so she's like, damn, okay, and she feels some sort of shame, and as you said, she'll try to make up for it in the future of the conversation. So we explained it here, and now she really gets the joke. The first time she was like, ha 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 ha, and now she does the same.
All caps, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, like that, but then in a sexy, feminine way. She's like, this is a good one, crying, laughing, applauding, and to show that the joke really hit home, she does this GIF appearing on the screen right now. We see Chris Pratt, who is completely mind blown. He's like, oh, man, I love this GIF too.
Yeah.
Oh, such a great GIF.
Reminds me of certain scenes in XXX rated videos.
Oh, really? Especially because the little dark thing here at the bottom, it looks like the tip of a penis.
Could be.
Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
Maybe we focus on different things. Anyway, she really got the joke. It's a good one. The opener did its job. She's like, this is a funny guy. I want to talk to him more. Now, what we're gonna do is, you have my SLUT system that you have completely explained with tons of examples once you get yourself a copy of the Over the Top Text Game workshop.
Link in the description.
Yeah.
And so the SLUT method has 4 main things that you really need to hit home to make any Tinder conversation into a great success. So she laughed at the joke, she laughed at it really hard, so great start. Our opener did its job, but now the ball is in your court again and it's your turn to text back. And this is the point where guys are like, hey Louis, I often don't know what to say, and this is of course where they screw up. But don't worry, I have a lot of copy-pastable line in my online workshop. You get all those lines, don't worry. But what's even better than all those lines is a system that you can rely on time and time again. And my system is called the SLUT system. The first letter S stands for sexualize. So important, and guys mess up here all the time because it's so sensitive.
Yeah, it's either way too extreme or not at all. So yeah, interesting question back to you. Like, you see this, oh, that's a good one. You see her reacting quite positively. She got the joke, but how do you sexualize this?
And I'm gonna give you a little part of the secret here already. You never want to sexualize directly. What you don't want to do is pull down your pants and put your dick on the table, pretty much. But what you do want to do is slightly hint that you have a dick in your pants that you're still wearing.
In like a poetic manner.
Very poetic. Let's see what I did. She does this Chris Pratt gif and he's like, completely mind blown. And I do a little emoji, an arrow pointing up, your face when I take off my pants. So we sexualize right from the start, but it's funny. It's funny and it's not a direct sexualization, so it doesn't come across as creepy or too much.
Indeed. Too nice guy was like, haha, you're fun to talk to. Too much would be your face when you see my dick. And this is, yeah, it hints to it without being so overly direct.
Let's see what she reacts. She says, ha 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 ha. That's how I think she'd laugh. A little bit more than what you did.
It wasn't like, ah!
Anyway, she laughs and she says, I wish.
Great.
Alright, so another rule, it's a little bit too complicated to explain right here, right now, but one thing you'd learn in the workshop is that if something is working, if your style of sexualizing or teasing is working, then you keep applying it the same way for more success. So she's laughing pretty wildly, this is a long ha 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 ha.
It's a great response.
It's a great response. So
but not a lot to work with. It's still like, okay, what now?
Yeah, good point. But it's enough to work with to keep doing more of what you're doing. So I text her, live cam show tonight, it's 10 p.m. Barcelona time, 69 tokens per minute, baby. I met this girl in Barcelona, so Barcelona time is pretty much just saying the time you and I are both in. I'm gonna do a cam show. I'm a cam model now, for the beautiful number of 69 tokens, you will get to see more. Right, because he said, I wish. And this is the part
where there's a certain pattern in the conversation.
We are praying that she understands the joke. I mean, I guess not everyone watches scam shows every now and then, but she says, token? What's that?
I guess not everybody knows, but it's like a thing. You can buy them on campsite or certain sites, I've heard from friends. And
Cameraman is talking about it all the time.
The cameraman knows. But do you know? And you can pay them and you might see some extra action going on your screen.
So explained really shortly, tokens are an online currency for cam girl sites. And with this currency, you can make them do all sorts of stuff. So we've heard.
From a friend, the cameraman.
But she doesn't get it. She's like, token, what's that? I'm like, haha, come on. I can't make jokes with you. Is the currency used to make online cam models take off their clothes? What's her reply? You can pronounce this.
Shit! I mean, I'm not experienced at all. Now I seem like a serious boring one who doesn't get any jokes.
Okay, first of all, even though she didn't get the joke, one great sign that she likes us here, just like ha ha ha, the longer the ha ha ha, the more she likes you. Sounds really dumb, but it's true. And another one is the more emojis she uses, the more she likes you. And there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then there's a decent size ha ha ha. Then there's another 5 emojis, and then there's 3 more crying laughing emojis. So that's a good sign. But okay, she didn't get the joke. We pointed it out, just like you said in the start of the conversation, like, hey, there was a joke, you sort of missed it. And now she's like, oh damn, I seem like a super boring person who doesn't get any jokes. So she's...
Yeah, it becomes like a tease on its own.
Yeah, it's a tease all by itself now, true. So what I'm gonna do right now is I felt sort of bad for her, like, it's not that abnormal that you don't know what these tokens are, I guess. So
yeah.
I'm not really gonna give her a compliment, but I'm gonna tell her like, hey, this could be a positive or a negative. Like, you can choose yourself. Let's just look at the text. I said, haha, well, there's 2 ways to look at it. You can choose which one you want to be. A, someone who doesn't get any jokes at all, which is probably the one she is.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Yeah, that is what she's saying. Or B, someone who isn't obsessed with the gym and eats steroids and doesn't watch Chem Horse.
What I really like about this text is that you're kind of coaching her on her frame to see the whole situation, which comes from a very confident mindset. You're saying like, oh, she's feeling like, oh, I'm like somebody who doesn't get the jokes. She's feeling a bit insecure about it. Mm-hmm. And you're saying like, well, you could see it like this, but you could also see it like this. You're not a person who's a pervert and doesn't go on and use steroids and whatever. So yeah, you're saying, oh, you could see this in a negative way or in a positive way, which is a very strong frame to give her.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be so negative. And it reminds me of another thing that we talk about in the Over the Top Text Game workshop, about guys complaining like, hey, this girl is trying to take my frame. She's teasing me this and that. But that's something you'll see in the workshop. But it's like what this girl is doing here, like seeing this in a negative way and kind of putting herself down, is something a lot of guys do in their texting, where they have great opportunities, but they're seeing them the wrong way and they just they cockblock themselves so hard. Anyway, it's a great explanation of the text. And then the next one, also quick disclaimer, I obviously don't do steroids, but I for sure am a pervert. So it's, first of all, I'm mocking myself, which is always so powerful. Not that I have the worst looking body, but just you don't brag about it. You make fun of yourself. Great. And then the second text, also quick disclaimer, I obviously don't do steroids, but I for sure am a pervert. Ha ha ha. This is something I just throw out there all the time, and most of it is just for filtering, you know. We've been talking about it for a while, but this is a brand new conversation. Only a couple texts have been shot back and forth. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm a pervert. I want to see how she reacts, because if she reacts really badly, then we can save each other a lot of time.
True.
And if she reacts well, then I can do more sexuality, the S of the SLUT system, and more teasing, the T of the SLUT system, which will lead to a way more personal conversation really fast. Let's see what she says. She says, well, you can be natty.
I'll be natty. Well, I'm definitely B. But you're a pervert. Ugh. Well, was too good to be true anyway.
Oh, look at the sad smiley. I'm gonna be honest, when I sent this text, I didn't see this reply coming.
No, not at all, because she was so positive back then, and now it seems like... I honestly think this will be one of the texts we receive daily in the email, like, oh man, help me out in this conversation, it's all going south.
Yeah.
What to do now?
Yeah, she's like massively disappointed in me right now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it was too good to be true. She already had this idea, wow, this guy is like kind of funny, he's changing my way to see the world, and now he's a pervert.
So damn, what do you do now?
Yeah, this is a tough one, but I'll tell you what you're not going to do, and that is molding yourself to what you think she wants you to be. And this is what most guys do, and we see this with the screenshots we're getting, where it's already too late and guys have been like, wow, I present myself as this guy, she doesn't like it, and then they mold themselves to a totally different guy, but she knows what you're doing. Like, she knows you just want her approval, and it's so unattractive.
It's over.
It's over. So let's see what I did. I said, cheese. I'm being shamed straight away.
Love it.
That's all I said for now.
Which is completely owning it. It's like, yo, this is me. Oh, and I'm getting shamed. It's a complete reframe of the whole situation.
It's like, exactly, I'm not gonna try to be someone else. I'm just like, whoa, this is me and I'm being shamed for it. But at the same time, we're kind of calling her judgmental. Like, whoa, you shouldn't judge me for being like this. Like, it's fine if you don't like it, but being judgmental this time and day, that's not very nice. Sort of.
Complete reframe. You're a pervert. No, you're judgmental.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Let's see what she says. Ouch.
Yup.
She goes like, yep. Is this what she did?
Yup.
Okay, so if this was your conversation, you're in a bit of a pickle. What do you do now?
Would you give up? Send something funny? What do you do now? The thing is with this whole conversation, there's actually another point down here when she's saying, well, sorry, this is not gonna work for me. And what the interesting thing is in this conversation, many guys think like, oh, with Louis, everything just goes so smooth all the time and he just has the magical touch. But no, Louis also runs into really tough texting situations where the girl is just basically responding with one-word replies or giving him a hard time. Any of the problems you experience, he experiences as well. And in the breakdown of the following conversation, you see this girl go from one-word responses and basically saying, yo, this is not going to work with you and me, to her literally figuring out the logistics, like, oh, how far are you? How many more days are you here? And, well, going with his sexual fun frame 100%.
Very true. At one point she'll be like, hey, I see you're just 1 kilometer away. What's on your schedule? Something like this.
Yeah, exactly. Just figuring out the logistics. In the Over The Top Game workshop, we will show you the whole conversation breakdown on Tinder and also once you get her number and how it develops from there. So that's one of the big ass, great, fantastic bonuses you'll find in the Over The Top Game workshop. Check it out. Link in the description.
Backwards dab?
I never do those.
No, we're such white guys.
Damn.